Do you know if Izzy was aware that this went to auction? Because I think last time you said you were in contact with him, so you don't have to speak for him, but I'm just curious if he was aware at all.
I'm more in contact with him through someone that used to work for me and still kind of works for me, Tony Babylon. Even like not long ago, he had a bunch of clothes from back in the day from 91 to 96, most of them being dress shirts and vests. Because Izzy was all about dress shirts and vests and a cap. He always wore that kind of like a golfer's cap almost, right? Is that
like a newsboy cap. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get any of the golfer's cap, but I bought a lot of his dress shirts. Most of them were Prada, and some of his vests. I probably got about, I would say 30 pieces. I bought it all just to put it aside, just to have it, because I do dabble in rock and roll memorabilia.
Right on.
I do appraisals for a lot of people. And the way that guitar came to me actually through Billy, because Billy knew I had something to do with that guitar. And as soon as I looked at it, there was a couple key marks on that guitar, which I won't even say what they are, but I knew that was the guitar, and it came out of my store. It was only back at my shop for a short period of time. One of the girls that used to hang out with Guns N' Roses called a friend and said, hey, if you want anything that Guns N' Roses used to own, Howie at Guitars R Us has 2 guitars. And the guy came in, and that day he bought both those guitars.
Smart.
Fairly inexpensive. Wasn't expensive back then. I think the owners had visions of grandeur of getting 100 to 200,000 for those guitars, each one.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of what I thought they're worth. I kind of thought they'd go for anywhere between 50 and 100,000 for those guitars. Very, very fair value on those guitars, actually. Whoever bought them did a good deal. He got a good deal. I mean,
wow, okay.
If I could have handled those myself and not in auction, I might have gotten more for those guitars. But then again, you never know. If they were looking for visions of grandeur, it could have gone as high as 150. Who knows? When you got 2 people that want it, that have the ways and means to New Orleans financially, then it could go for a lot of money.